Well, there was a question, a big question, and a huge cloud of doubt. Would Hillary Clinton, after fighting so long and hard for the nomination, wholeheartedly support Barack Obama? Well, last night in this arena, you could almost hear a collective sigh of relief as the senator from New York stepped up and let it rip.
Whether you voted for me or you voted for Barack, the time is now to unite as a single party with a single purpose.
In Billings, Montana, Barack Obama was watching as Chelsea Clinton introduced her mother to thunderous, sustained applause. And in the hall, Clinton's husband, the former president, who many think hurt her campaign as much as he helped it, shouted words of support from the stands. Clinton wasted no time getting to the point.
We are on the same team, and none of us can afford to sit on the sidelines.
Reassuring supporters, some of whom were threatening not to vote if she was not the nominee, Clinton said she didn't want to see another Republican in the White House.
No way, no how, no McCain.
She called John McCain a friend, but said he'd be no different than George W. Bush.
It makes perfect sense that George Bush and John McCain will be together next week in the Twin Cities because these days they're awfully hard to tell apart.
Once the favorite to become the first female nominee of a major party, Clinton pledged that Obama would fight for the same goals she pursued, such as revitalizing the economy.
Democrats know how to do this. As I recall, we did it before with President Clinton and the Democrats.
The enthusiastic response wasn't confined to the convention hall. Barack Obama liked Clinton's speech, too.
She made the case for why we are going to be unified in November and why we are going to win this election. I thought she was outstanding.
And after the speech, Obama called Clinton, and he told her that his favorite line was "No way, no how, no McCain." Congratulated her. He also called President Bill Clinton, who speaks tonight, another Clinton speech tonight, and then the roll call. We'll see how this all plays out, Harry.
All right, thanks very much, Bill Plante. Joining us, two top dogs in presidential politics and CBS News consultants. Joe Trippi was Howard Dean's campaign manager in 2004. Dan Bartlett served as White House communications director for President Bush. Dan, how does it feel to be working for CBS?
It's a surreal feeling, to be honest. My first Democratic National Convention, but it's good to be here.
There you go. First things first. There really is this threshold that Hillary Clinton had to get over last night in terms of being able to satisfy not only the Obama supporters, but especially those people who have been so loyal to her. From your perspective, did she get the job done?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know what the Obama campaign could have hoped to be better than what she did last night. She brought them, the party to unity last night, and I also think she started to do the real contrast between Obama and McCain. Do those two jobs and leave everybody else, Biden and the rest of and Obama himself, to do the rest of the work.
Yeah. From your perspective, sitting here watching this, it's kind of interesting to see a convention unfold from the other side. We're hearing all of these people. We talked to somebody yesterday, a Democrat, first-time delegate, who actually is appearing in a John McCain ad.
Yeah.
Do you, from your perspective, do you see a fissure in the granite here?
Well, first of all, I think if you're a Republican watching this, and a lot of people there was a lot of trepidation coming into this, thinking this could be such a great galvanizing moment for Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. And so far, it's really been the Bill and Hillary show. And while last night she did a very effective job, I mean, it was electric in here for her. Mm-hmm. And I think the real question, Harry, is whether that will translate to him. In many respects, this election is a referendum on Barack Obama. And I think some people observe that it really wasn't a specific authoritative endorsement of Barack Obama as much as it was an endorsement of the Democratic agenda. Mm-hmm. And
because she certainly reached down into her Democratic roots and said, "I got to be who I am, and you have to join me on this." Dan may have a point here.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, but the problem for McCain is if Obama wins the Democrats that are out there, he wins this race. The country has moved to more Democrats than were there 4 years ago. A lot more people identifying.
Did she close the deal?
I think she did. And I also think if Dan's waiting for electricity for Obama, wait till Thursday night.
Well,
I mean,
I'll tell you,
it's-
although it was really true, because in the building last night when Hillary got up, there was more electricity than when Teddy Kennedy spoke on Monday night, more electricity when Michelle Obama. These are people who've been chasing her around for, 20 years
You know
now.
what? One of the Clinton people I talked to, I mean, just a delegate on the floor, said that it made her feel good to see the entire convention, knowing that all those Obama people were also cheering for Hillary Clinton.
Right.
So I do think, there was this sense of she brought that unity that she needed to do.
Don't forget, though, for every delegate that she fires up here, she's also firing up the rank and file Republican, and that's something John McCain needs as well.
There are not enough of them, though.
We'll see.
Joe Trippi, Dan Bartlett, thank you so much. Great to have you guys here this morning. Really appreciate it.